Is live here. We're doing our workout stream again because it's Monday. So that's you know part of what I'm doing here is just kind of documenting this process a little bit. But today we're going to be doing we're going to be back on the treadmill, kind of till we're done. I've got some updates and stuff for you. If you haven't seen the last live that I did at Fire School. So, yeah, we can kind of talk about some of those things as we get rolling here. What's been new? What's been new? Let's figure that out first. As we're kind of warming up here, I'm thinking about a 5-10 minute warm-up period. Just getting set up. We had a very nice weekend. I did the fire test, so that was cool. The practice test, I should say, the CPAT. I was only over by like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think. So I managed to almost complete all the tests. I still have like 30 seconds left on the stair stepper that I have to work on. But man, it felt a lot better than the last time I was there. It was the firefighting physical ability test is it's no joke. It's definitely no joke. So we're sorry. Just trying to move this over a little bit. There it is. So yeah. Anyways, it's just kind of a very tough test, and I'm learning that the hard way. But I've been training, doing the strength training stuff. I probably should kind of get back to the weights at some point, but I think the cardio part of this is really helping me out because I didn't quite feel as winded as I did the first time around. I think that's a good sign that I'm headed in the right direction with what I'm doing. So that's good. I mean, there's only so much instruction you can give someone, to prepare for something like this. And I only have to do it once. So with the firefighting physical ability test, once you get that card, you're certified. Most places require you to have had one within 1 year of when you're trying to get hired. So that's kind of what they like to see. So if it's not something that I make, I'm able to do this year or get onto a department this year, I'll have to retake the test again next year to have that 1 year. But once you're on a department, you don't have to worry about it. You're kind of already set up, and they accept that. They do it for insurance reasons, but. So I'm starting with kind of a 5 to 10 minute walk and warm up here, and then I'm going to start bringing up the elevation. I'm kind of looking to get my heart rate up to about 170, 180, somewhere in there, because that's kind of where I've been struggling with going through this test, because they immediately bring your heart rate up from resting. You go from basically sitting in a chair to on a stair stepper with 75 pounds on you. You put on a weighted vest, and you've got 50 pounds on the vest, and then two 12.5-pound weights. I think that my math checks out on that. Don't quote me though. I'm going for firefighting, not a mathematician. But so you're wearing 75 pounds, and they put you on a stair stepper basically immediately from being seated in a resting heart rate. So you don't really get that chance to, gradually be there. You are just pounding away. So I kind of have to work on that elevated heart rate and staying there for longer. But thanks for joining me, everyone. I do appreciate it. A couple people doing the YouTube things around. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Feel free to ask questions if you need. So just kind of trying to have that heart rate be elevated really high, and feeling that and not getting disoriented, and making sure that towards the end I was struggling to kind of follow directions just a little bit. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I was at the last event, which is this pike push and pull, where you've got a pole and there's a little flappy thing above you and a bar that you pull down, and both of them have an amount of weight on it. And I was struggling with the counts on how many repetitions I was doing. I was doing 1 or 2 extra by accident, and I just was so tired. I was so tired. I was struggling to kind of I was kind of struggling after the stream that I did with just staying awake, because you're literally using all of your energy reserves, and you're going to be really tired after that. My uncle, who is also a fireman, I talked to him about about his experience with it, and yeah, he said he basically went to his car and took a 3-hour nap in his car because he was so exhausted from his test. I believe it. Now, I went through the rest of my day, but I was just zapped. I was not going to be doing any kind of heavy lifting or anything like that right after this test. So let's check on what kind of time I got here for my warm-up, and we'll just do that. So another thing, I've talked about it the past, like maybe a couple of streams, but I've really been intrigued lately by a guy named, I've seen him around for quite a long time. He's been, he's a big proponent of mini wargaming and kind of a lot of the YouTube culture surrounding mini wargaming, but that's Mini Wargamer Dave. And I've been following this guy. I'm usually not one to jump on a bandwagon, but I've been jumping on this Just Move bandwagon. And it's just kind of a bit of a life philosophy of just when your body is telling you to move, to get up and move. And I really enjoy that. So just move. I think it's a really cool kind of idea. If you haven't checked it out, go look at MWG Dave, I think is what he's running around the internet as. But he's really cool, and he's got a lot of cool stuff to share to the world, which I think is kind of nice. Here at PML, we do a lot of painting, but this has felt good being more active. I've lost about 50 pounds so far doing the Just Move stuff, as well as this training for this test. But it started off a little bit tough, because I was really sedentary, or I think sedentary is the right word, but I was sitting a lot. I was eating a lot of junk, and I feel better now that I get up and I move when I feel like I have to move. If I need a break when I take a break at work, I'll just kind of go walk around a little bit. But doing stuff like that really clears my head. And I think it's an important thing for everybody to make sure that just throughout their day they're moving. If you're on a phone call with someone, feel free to get up and walk around a little bit, if you're able, I suppose. So yeah, I think it's a good message. It's one that I'm kind of I'd be eager to talk to him a bit more about it. I won't deny it that I might be kind of following that pathway a little bit, trying to knock on that door and get an interview with him, just because I think he's pretty cool. He's a really good painter too, and kind of interesting to see that side of the mini wargaming community. So we're almost done with our warm-up here. We should be getting pretty close. But tonight on Paint Minis Live, you can go ahead and check out some more model painting from myself. Tonight we've got some more soldiers to go through for our Wolfenstein stuff. We'll see if there's anything else that it kind of creeps in there. I've thought about kind of breaking up some of the painting, and interspersing these projects. But let me know how you'd like that to kind of go down. Do you like seeing just the entire process of one project all at once, So we go part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or would you like to see projects in tandem? So, we would have Wolfenstein part 1, and then the next night could be Halo part 1, and then we're back to the Wolfenstein part 2, and then Halo part 2. Just let me know how you're feeling about that. I know, because it does take a considerable amount of time at the painting desk to do some of these projects. But let me know if you'd like a bit more of a mix-up when it comes to that, and not just these straight line sprints when it comes to stuff we're painting. So my heart rate's at about 110, I think, 112, maybe. Let's see what we're doing for time. We're about 11 minutes, so time to pick up the pace. We're going to start off we're going to keep this pace, but I'm going to bring the stair stepper all the way up to like about 15 degrees of elevation. So we're slowly raising up the treadmill. What this does is it keeps me from destroying my joints. But it's going to raise my heart rate because we're going uphill. And I'm just trying to make sure that I avoid injuries as I get closer to this test day. And also just because it's easier. While I might have lost 50 pounds doing this, I still don't feel comfortable like jogging, or sprinting on a treadmill, just because it's gonna beat up my joints really well, like quite a bit. I'd rather not have to deal with that. Ooh, pardon me. So let me know what's been going on in your world. Be interested to hear how everybody's doing out there in the live chat. Paint Minis Live is getting really close to I think 200 subscribers. We're almost there. We're at 198 last time I checked. So that's been really cool to see. Hey, thanks for the like, whoever's out there. I don't know if I just had a little bit of a pop out there. But yeah. So we've been having good success with the channel, which has been nice. I'm starting to kind of feel like we're climbing. At least my heart rate's starting to climb a little bit. And I'll probably be working out here for 30 or 40 minutes. Not a ton of time, but it's just really encouraging to see everybody that comes in and joins the live chat. Keeps me very well motivated because I have to keep up with the treadmill in order to stay in the shot. So at about 140, Kind of this steady climb up is what I'm looking for. And then I have to maintain that heart rate. And that's when we're, I'm not sure, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the optimum heart rate for your age and your weight. But I'm kind of looking to hit that. Because when I'm going through the test, and, you know, I'm working really hard, but just in general, you start capping out. Like when my heart rate starts getting into what I guess is 180, 190. I mean, it is a struggle to breathe because you're generating so much CO2 that it becomes really a struggle to get it all out of your body. So my breathing picks up quite a bit. And what I realized too is that if I'm able to calm that down and like take my time, I'm usually a bit better off, but I'll get more and more foggy. It's like CO2. If you were in a room and they steadily raise the CO2 rate, you just get a little mentally foggy. You get tired just from the physical side of it, but like mentally tired. Get a little sluggish. And that's kind of an important thing to know if you're going to go do firefighting. So kind of like how pilots, they need to feel what hypoxia, I think it is, how that feels when they don't get enough air. This would be something similar, but it's just that feeling. And how do you navigate that? I'm just gonna check and see if this chat is open. I'm not sure if it is. Let's see. All messages. Oh man! I missed all these messages! Hello Skylar. Hello Taya. What's going on, Wheeling Dragon? I'm so excited to see your work. Did the package get to you safely? I haven't seen it yet. Can't complain. It's been a Monday for sure, though. Yeah, I hear ya. I didn't realize you had to click a button now. It used to just kind of pop up the live chat, but I didn't realize I had to click that button. So, but yeah, it's been kind of a Monday over here as well. Going through and doing all these workouts and whatnot has just been, it's taxing. I've been really tired a lot lately. So today was kind of really hard. I was trying to find the motivation to come down here and start doing the workout. That was really tough. I kind of just wanted to nap. And there will be a time for that, but I was just really tired. Okay, alright, well thank you very much for doing that, Wheeling Dragon. I appreciate it. So we're at 145 beats. Looks like I have to kind of pick up the pace a little bit more. To get to that nice 170 range that I'm looking for. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. I want to show it off on the stream. I think it'd be great. So this is kind of the same speed that they sit you on the the Stairmaster for the test. All right. So about 20 minutes in, I'm thinking about the 30-minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the weights on. So I'll put on approximately 80 pounds worth of weight. And then we're going to go till exhaustion. So I'm just going to keep this bad boy set at the highest inclination it can be. And with that 80 pounds, I'm hoping to get, I don't know, maybe about 5 minutes. The last time that I did it, I only put it up to 5 degrees. This time we're doing triple that, to 15. And I'm hoping this time I'll get, what's going on, Wave of Mutilation? Oh, I missed another chat. Hey, you're all good there, Wheeling Dragon. You just like, yeah, okay, all right. I can't wait to check out that surprise. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, yeah, indeed. But where was I? Yeah, so I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, that with the 80 pounds on me, I'm looking for probably about 5 minutes. The test only requires 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So if I can do that, I'll be very impressed. Because by the time I get off that stair stepper, it is brutal. But yeah. You're gonna be ripped, Bill? Hey, you wanna get ripped? Go talk to Kyle Schwant. Kyle will rip you. He will make you ripped. With Kyle, I was doing almost like 120 squats a day. And we were doing it with progressively heavier loads. So I have those adjustable dumbbells you'll see. I was doing those with like 30 pounds of weight extra. I was doing 120 of them. And then I was doing some arm workouts with that too. But man, he will set you straight. If you're interested in, he does some online lessons, but he keeps a small schedule. So, but if you do decide you want to do some online stuff with him, he's got a great scope of physical training, everything from injuries, recovering from injuries or working out with an injury to older clients, to people who are like me trying to get into firefighting or their military. So make sure you eat lots of kale. Yeah. I've been eating. Today I did a bit of a carbo load, mainly because I was tired, and I hadn't really been eating a ton of carbs over the past week. I was just craving anything. I had a pretzel and pasta, and it was real good. What's going on, the Dungeon Minister? Nice one. Thanks for being here, everybody. Again, I appreciate it. Keeps me motivated to keep moving. But yeah, I would consider what you're watching there, Dungeon Minister. Tell the heroes of Honeywood I said hello. I hope they're all doing well. I can't wait till I get the go-ahead to start working out again and relearn to walk. Hey, there you go. Just remember you can do it. You can do it. That was all I was saying during this practice test. At the very end, it was just, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I didn't let myself say anything else to, mentally in my own head. It was just, you can do it. Every step, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And that's what got me through. But yeah. It's really good to see everybody. We'll be doing a stream at 8 o'clock tonight. I didn't have the time today to put up a stream thing for the paint stream, but at 8 o'clock we'll be doing it. I'll get something up before then. We're starting to get to that point where my heart rate's at about 178 now. But we're doing it. Hey. I've got faith that this is going to be no problem for you. Your body knows what it needs to do already, there, Wheeling Dragon. And modern medicine is very advanced these days. So keep up with it. You can do anything if you put your mind and body to it. And I'm sure that this isn't going to be a hurdle for you. Alright, friends. We're getting pretty close to that 30-minute mark. I've had my time in the sun for this part of the exercise. This is the easy part. The next bit is where it gets hard. I have to remember I still owe the Dungeon Minister some doors. Gotta give him some doors. I'm not sure what the shipping time from the UK to the US here is, but I gotta get you some doors, buddy. It's on my to-do list, don't worry. Yeah. All right. I'm starting to feel like I'm really stretching out these muscles now. It's only like maybe 30 degrees outside, 35 at the tops, but I'm kind of really starting to want that right now. I'm getting really hot. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight's stream. We've got some more standard soldiers to get through for Wolfenstein, but we're really killing it on that Wolfenstein box. We've probably got about, by the end of the stream, we should have about, I'd say almost half of it's done. There's definitely some more that we have to do, but all right, we're at the 30-minute mark. Yeah, So, there we go. Alright. This is the tough part, folks. You know, Dungeon Minister was joking about watching a dude breathe heavily on stream. I try, and talk a little, talk as much as I can, just for more or less some entertainment value, but this part is where the rubber meets the road. I tend to really kind of dial in at this last push. 80 pounds is no joke. So, I'm just going to give myself a quick second here. Bring my heart rate down a little bit. Sitting at about 150 now. But that was a solid 20 minutes of being up there in the 170 range. So, it was a good success. And it's thanks to all of you guys for watching. It's like the painting stuff, the model painting stuff. I definitely wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't for people tuning in that found an interest in it. So it helps me when there's folks around that are talking with me and chatting and just there. It's nice to have the company, when I'm painting models on Paint Minis Live, and then here when I'm working out at the gym, it's kind of the same thing, people tuning in and talking with each other, talking with you, keeps my brain going. I can only listen to so much music or, listen to like an audiobook or something. I've been into The Hobbit recently for audiobooks. But yeah, it's just kind of nice to have some company. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that 80 pounds and we'll start up the last part of the workout here. This vest always takes me a long time to get on, but yeah. So we've got our weighted vest here. Each one of these is 2.5 pounds. There's an entire rack on my chest and on my back, but this usually takes me a second or two to get on. It's not the best vest, but it's what I could afford at the time. But this is 40 pounds, and then we've got two 15-pound dumbbells in each hand for a total of 80 pounds. Hey, that's a good one, Dungeon Minister. Hey, I'm lifting weights too. These root beer cans ain't light. When I first started lifting weights, I was lifting sacks of potatoes, and I was doing really good. I had, they were the 5 pound, or was it 5 pound? No, they were like the really large sacks. So, 10 or 25. I can't quite remember, but I was lifting those really well. I was having a good time. I was having so much success that eventually I started putting the potatoes back in the bag. And lifting the potatoes in the bag. That was an old joke I heard from a carpenter. But okay, so now I got my vest secured. There's straps that go through kind of the two sides. I always have a hard time with those. Very rocky workout, Bill. Yeah, right. Here's our dumbbells. These are two 15-pound dumbbells. Here's your Rocky thing for you there, wave mutilation. My inflated ego around keeps you fit. So we're gonna get this party started here and see how it goes. we're going to start. Hey, take care of the Wheeling Dragon. I'll look forward to seeing you back if you can make it. Always good to see you in the live chat. It's good to see all you live chat lounge cats out there. We got 6 of them in the stream right now. It's pretty impressive. All right. So I'm just gonna get my pacing set. It tends to be around 2.5. Yeah. There we go. About 2.5 is the speed that they put the actual stair stepper on. I think it's 60 beats a minute for the actual test. And now we're gonna put this puppy all the way up. Oh, almost biffed it. All right. So now we've got our dumbbells in hand. We got 40 pounds on our chest. It's time to show the world I'm a professional painter. See how long we can go. Holy crap. Okay, maybe not. We got a runaway treadmill. It seems like with that much weight, the belt isn't gonna. Yeah, the belt isn't gonna stay. I'm like having to jog on this thing because the belt doesn't have enough resistance for 80 pounds worth of dude. Or, almost 300 pounds worth of dude. I guess we'll try 10. I hope maybe this thing can cut through 10. 10 degrees of elevation at least. It's my first time doing this on this particular treadmill. Yeah, hey, what's going on, Miss Bella? Good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, the belt doesn't have enough resistance. So when I'm walking, and I'm walking here, but when I'm walking on it, it just keeps speeding up and speeding up. So I'm jogging with like this whole 80 pounds, and it's really didn't feel safe. But we're gonna try again. We got our dumbbells again. And kind of get back to the speed I was at. All right. So we'll just have to see and make sure I don't start the mat or the belt doesn't start running away on me again. Overloaded his industrial workout equipment. Yeah, right? Yeah, even 10 degrees is much, much harder. I was doing this on flat ground the past couple of streams. This is like 5 degrees felt like a challenge. This definitely feels like a challenge. Just trying to work on my breathing. Just remember to keep it nice and steady. If you have any encouragement, now would be the time. I have to just go for 3 minutes and 30 seconds because there's a warm-up period. Thanks, Miss Bella. Thank you. Yeah, I get really red. about 2 minutes. Feeling a little like cooked spaghetti. My legs, a little bit, but we're doing good. We're gonna beat it. All right, I'll give that a shot there, Jack Boy. Thanks for coming in. That is about almost there. Okay. 3:45. 3:45. We did it, boys and girls. 3:45. That'll do it. At least that's my count. I may be a little short as I started up. I really should have grabbed some paper towels. But, yeah, that was at least to my count. Maybe 210. Okay. And still probably push that even further. But, yeah. Oh. It gets really rough at the end. But 3:45. We're on the right track. I was trying to shoot for 5 minutes and I realized how much of an overstatement that was. That's alright. Hey, thank you again for all the encouragement, everybody. It's not easy, but it's rewarding. It feels really good. And it was, yeah, by the way, good tip. There's Spartan there about the in through the nose, out through the mouth kind of thing. That helped out. Towards the end, it was just make sure I'm breathing as much as I can, and just sucking down oxygen. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. Yeah, and now in just a little bit here, you'll about an hour, I think. What time is it? I'm gonna check the time here. Yeah, so in about an hour, you'll see me painting models after I clean up and I don't look like a sweaty Neanderthal in a whole bunch of industrial workout gear. But thanks again for being here, everyone. Really, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to have people cheering you on. But yeah, and thanks for the song, the Serenade, Their Wave of Mutilations. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Nothing but smiles over here. Yeah, thanks for being here, Miss Bella. I was glad you could be here. I gotta make sure I can catch one of your streams too. But I'm Bill T here with Paint Minis Live Workout Edition. I think that's what I might have to call it in the future, the Workout Edition. But yeah, thanks again for being here. We managed 3 minutes and 45 seconds with 80 pounds on us, and it's a personal best so far. But we'll keep at it. So take care, everyone. We'll talk to you again in about an hour. All right. Bye, everybody.